Welcome, welcome. Another edition of Insta Chat with the Journalist, where we do the interview in the car. It's the car edition, baby. And yeah, man, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. The journalistdj.com is growing very well. And today, my guest is Decency, Decency RSA. And yeah, he's an artist, and I just get to know him a bit better, understand his vibe, what he's all about. Hey, Decency, sir.
What up, King?
Hey, man, I'm so good, man. I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm all good. I'm all good, man. All good.
Decency RSA, you all the way from Hammanskraal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Tell me about your background, man. How was it like, growing up in Hammanskraal?
Well, Hammanskraal is I don't know, man. People always expect this incredible story about it, but for me, it's just been a normal, happy, fun upbringing with I can't really say that there was any hectic thing that was happening. I grew up a happy boy, like single parent raising me with two elder brothers. Look, happiness, and a whole lot of inspiration, of course. I mean, there's a lot of inspiration running around here. I'm specifically from a kasi called Stangwater, which is found here in Hammanskraal, and there's a whole lot. Multicultural situation here, you learn from all of that. The churches, all of that stuff is the reason I am who I am today, and I am the singer that some people know me as. So that's pretty
Mm.
much it. Hammanskraal.
I've been to Hammanskraal a couple of times, and uh, what I find intriguing about Hammanskraal is that it's borderline rural and urban at the same time. You know what I mean? Like
There we
it's like
go. Yes.
you don't know whether you are in a village or a township or urban area. It's just you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
but I like the people there. The people there are friendly. In
Yeah.
Aliboto, So yeah,
Nalabotobot, yeah, that's true.
yeah. So you're an artist, man. So when did your music journey begin?
I think the best place rather to start would be here at home. The inspiration coming from the music that my family played a big role in who I am today. Uh, so the music that my brothers played is what inspired me to become the songwriter and the singer. I'm one of those people that are heavily, you would find me in my studio listening to old school music, mostly the Manhattans, the Commodores. One album that stands out has to be the Spinners. Like I always tell people that a lot of what I do is inspired by the Spinners, the
Mm,
Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow album. Those you're throwing a good love away, just the simplicity, the cleanliness, the direct expression of the music, how you can relate it to everyday life is how I've been doing my music. So kudos to my family for playing all that music around me, and church as well, teachers at school. It's just been a combination of all of that coming together to create this Kgaogelo who goes by the name of Decency. Yeah.
mm. And Kgaogelo, the name Decency. What inspired that name?
The name Decency is actually more of a given name. I remember I had a huge conversation. It was like a friendly fight with DJ Cleo when he asked me this question when I was still very much close with them. He asked me why I call myself Decency. I'm like, it's a given name. He's like, no, but a given name is the name that you are given by your parents. I'm like, no, let me. I never got a chance to explain further. So I hope he's gonna see this. um, Decency is a name that was given to me back in high school. Now I'm from the era where when I was in high school, when I was doing grade 12, I think that was the year the movie Tsotsi came out. So with respect to the person that I was back in high school within the team, the group, we had a little hip hop group there.
mm,
The person that I reflected a character who actually says the line "Why it's about decency" on the movie Tsotsi. There's an actor who actually says with glasses and all of that. I was quite the nerd of the group and all of that. Not
mm,
interested in much, just books and music.
mm.
And so because I was like that guy, they gave me that name. And for me, it didn't make sense, but I grew up with it. I continued with it, and I was like, okay, decency it is.
Yeah, funny enough, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I remember that guy, and I even remember when he said that line.
Yes,
So,
yes. So
so yeah,
the
yeah.
whole back then, I used to call myself yo crazy names, the transporter, Aquele. It was hip hop, so it was just yo craziness. So it ended up being decency. Decency won the fight.
Mm-hmm. And yeah,
Yeah,
I was about to say decency is such you know, uh, a hip hop type of name. It
yeah.
has so much authority. When you say decency, you might throw a line, yeah,
Mm,
hip hop or a punchline or
true.
something. So, uh, what made you transition from hip hop to the sound that you're doing now? What is your sound actually?
Well, I cannot be boxed in. That's the thing. I think I like explaining it in this sense. This is the only way I can make sense of it.
Mm,
I'd like to believe that there's an artist and then there's a musician. I think I'm more of a musician. The reason I say that is that it seems like artists are more inclined to following a particular type of genre.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then the musician is more open-minded to anything that comes. So I'm very look, I've done a whole lot of hip hop tracks with the likes of Envy, uh, uh, Last Days Fam. I've done a whole lot of jazz music for Sinkisiwela. I've done a whole lot. So I'm just open minded. I like challenging myself to that extent. I think the only music that I haven't really challenged myself at is heavy metal, rock music. But other than that, I've done a whole lot of stuff. So even I myself, I can't really say I know my stuff, but I know that it's rooted in soul. I'm a very soulful person. Hence, I said that, the music that inspires me, the Manhattans, the Spinners, the Commodores. So I think the best way to explain it would be soulful, realistic, not being mythical when writing, just making sure that when the journalist DJ listens to the music, he's like, yo, I feel that. That's me. That's the best way I can explain my sound.
Mm, mm. And
Yeah.
very well put, man. But
Mm.
how I got to come across your brand is through your collaboration with house artists. I know you've got a song called Baile with ATK Music. Can you just talk
Yes, yes.
about that collaboration?
Okay, the collaboration with the ATK boys came in the form of Jaivani. They are under Simnandi Records. So Jaivani actually fell in love with a track that I did with the Love guys. That's Ladi Audio Soul and Houseville. It's called Malemi. So
Mm,
there I'm just basically speaking in tongues. And so Jaivani loved that a lot, and he had always wanted to do something with me. And he spoke to me about the ATK boys, and he said, you know what, I have these boys, and these boys are just incredible. Let's try and see what we can do. And
mm,
Baile came about, and it was incredible. The boys are extremely talented. I won't lie. They're very talented, and it was fun working with them, collaborating with them on the beat and all that. And they're very respectful, so it was quite easy for myself and them to actually work.
mm, mm. Yeah, no, that's dope, man. And then what other house collabos have you done?
Yo, my journey in house music is actually longer than people know. It's just that, the inception of genres, it comes back to the inception of genres where
Mm,
whatever is hitting right now is what the new age child will know you through. So most people know me in the soulful house part of things. A very good brother of mine, also from Hammanskraal, by the name of Osman Mukondo, aka Hypnosis, found me when I was just doing a cappella tracks and the hip hop side of me. And he was like, to challenge yourself. The reason I started doing house is because of him. It was like, challenge yourself, try to do house music, and let's see what we do. I'm happy to say that my first ever track was actually released internationally in Portugal. It was called In Times Like These. I'm much more. I have more of a catalog in the soulful house department than the piano sound or any other sound or the
Wow.
subgenre. You know,
Mm.
having worked with the likes of Hypnosis, having worked with DJ Fortee, Vitoto, Gabana, the DJ, some international acts like Ndinga Gaba, Carlos Vargas. It's just a whole lot. I won't end now if I mention all of them, but it's all of that. But if I'm to put it on what is in the hype right now, I have tracks with in as far as Amapiano is concerned, I have tracks with the likes of Dimogo, Gaba Canal, Major League DJs. I have a track called Tandawena with Major League DJs Abidoza and Gunther Smith on this piano cello album of theirs. I have
Mm.
I have who am I forgetting? Lady Audio Soul and Houseville. I have there's just a lot. King Austin. There's songs that are coming up with a whole lot more other guys. You know, so it's just it's a catalog. It's a big catalog. There's also this incredible song. I think my biggest song right now, and my biggest song of 2020 was um, uh, how can I forget my own song? it's
It happens. It happens.
it happens. It's with Louis Lunch and KS Groove. Shumaila, 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 Nyengoma. It's basically my biggest song right now. Like the biggest Amapiano song that got me getting all these features that I have right now. Most of them, you know. That's pretty much the catalog. But there's a whole lot more, you know. There's just I
Yeah,
guess I've
no.
been at it. Yeah.
I know you work hard, man. I can see you've got
Mm.
your studio behind you. Is that your studio? Do you just make music there?
Yes. This is my workstation. This is where I did a lot of the tracks. This is it. This is pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But it's much more convenient because what I took it upon myself to be just more than the vocalist, you know. Just
Mm,
also be in the engineering side of things, the production, the mixing and mastering, and all of that. Just work on that as well because it's much more convenient sometimes when you are home and doing this yourself. There's not many people telling you what to do, not many industry experts telling you how to make the music, all of that, you
mm,
know.
mm,
It's easier this way. And being somebody who comes from when I was young, when I was discovered, I was in the hands of big brands within the music industry, and they had dictated a lot of how the music is made. And for me, it
mm.
didn't necessarily work out well because I found myself coming back home and I'm like, why did I say that on this song? You know, it got me into a whole lot of trouble, you know. So I think this is much more convenient, but I do go out and do work in people's studios and all of that. It happens.
Oh, so what you're saying is you work better alone than with
I
people.
believe I work better alone. I think I work better alone. I think I work better when I receive a beat from the producer, right?
Mm,
And then get it in here and meditate on it and just hear what comes, you know? It's easier that way. Nobody dictates what is said on the song. It's all on you. So you have to answer for everything once the song is done. And I'm happy to say that I don't think there's any song that I would say, why did I do that?
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. So basically, you're a thinker. You don't just get told what to do. You know, you.
Yeah, man. I'm a person who I feel like um, music is an extremely spiritual thing. I think
Mm,
people don't get that. I call it a very sacred language. I feel like it has been put upon us to actually touch more than just the mind and heart. I think people must be aware of how big of a matter this thing is because we are touching spirits. You know, music can inspire a person to just go wild. I mean, there's stories of a boy who was listening to a whole lot of rock music and he just got out of his house with a sword and started slicing people. It's that deep. It's inspirational to that extent. So I kind of take my time. I'm careful of what I say on songs because I feel like, yo, I can inspire a person to become something, you know? And the song Shumaila, it speaks volumes to this because it's more of a gospel song, but people are not aware of it. And if you see them going crazy for it at clubs, you'll be like, do these people actually get it? But I'm glad that a person can go home and be like, Pinela ya Shumaila. Ish, you know? Impact harmonate, ale safe, ale high. I think I'm that kind of person. So yeah, think too much. I guess that's why it takes me too long even to make music. I don't even have my own project, believe it or not. Since what starting music since 2008, 9. Back then when I was still in Rosebank College, man. Pretoria campus. That's since then till now.
2008.
Yes, I know you, bruh. You and Ali, I know you guys. Ali knows
Oh
me
yeah.
very well.
No, I know you. I know you. I know you as well.
Yeah,
Decency. You
yeah.
thought
So
I
it was
forgot.
like, yeah.
You thought I forgot.
I thought you forgot. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna catch this guy live and be
No,
like, you win.
don't worry, leader. I got you.
So yeah, since then till now, like my music life has been all about features. I've been doing a lot of features. I don't have any project of my own. It's only now that I feel like it has to happen, you know, and I'm working on it now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know, like, bro, it's 2021 now, dog. Like, uh, what's your plan? Like, when are you dropping? How are your projects looking?
The plan this year, with all this blockage that is everywhere, I think the plan is to now, you know, just continue marketing oneself and focus a lot on on the solo projects because I haven't done that ever. I don't have even a solo release, a solo track, a single or anything like that. It's always been featured. So I'm going to focus more on Decency, the albums, the EPs, and I'm starting off with an EP that I will title Blank Canvas. And it speaks a lot about, you know, just talking about myself. I'm starting that chapter. I can't really speak about dates, but I'm praying that by somewhere in March, I should be able to release it. There's already some songs that are done. There's beautiful songs that are done. So hopefully by March I should be able to release a blank canvas.
Okay, and then
Mm.
I know you don't like being boxed in, but do you know, what the sound is gonna be like?
The sound is gonna be more generally it's gonna be soulful, but I think I'm gonna gel into the showing the much that I can do. From the lo-fi lounge, soulful house side to the piano side to the a cappella music. I think I'm just gonna present the much that Decency can do. So it's gonna be a variety in that regard. I know some people are gonna be like it's a bit confusing, but the truth is, I think there's no boundaries to music. And if you are someone like me and you cannot be boxed in, why not do it? You know, and see how it works out. But I'm just gonna express myself the best way I can, and it's with a variety of music. I'm only going to feature one person, a beautiful poet by the name of Noma Betsi Mahlangu from in the Cape. Yeah, that's the only person that I'm going to feature, but everything else, it's just going to be me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, it's gonna be interesting. And you didn't mention how many tracks there will be, ne? How many tracks will they be?
Yes, there's gonna be. I'm gunning for 7 tracks. I'm gunning for 7 tracks. Yeah, I'm gunning for 7 tracks, and then from there on, I'll start with the albums. Once I release that, I think I'll be happy, and then the albums I think will have much more direction in a sense of genre. I'll do
Mm,
that genre and do this genre, and I think it will be best that way. But with blank canvas, I'm just gonna show off, I guess.
mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm. Wow, man! Look, I can't wait for it to drop, bro. I think it's gonna be amazing.
yeah.
Do you have a pleasure of like having like a follow up to Shumaila? Having a song that's as big or bigger. Do you have pleasures like that for a hit song?
Um, you know what? I think that is an extremely difficult question for someone like me because I don't go in with a plan of making a hit. I don't even know what the characteristics of
A
a
hit.
a hit are. I just know that I express myself very well, and I believe that it is up to the listener to define what this hit thing is. I think a hit is more a matter of how many people actually like a song or something like that. It has
Mm,
proven to be that in as far as my observation of things. And so I think more than anything, what I will be doing is just making music and hoping that something will come and it will overwhelm Shumaila. Not that I'll be aiming for that, but yeah, if it happens, it happens. I'm excited about all that.
yeah. Okay. Look, bro. I've learned so much from you. I think I understand you a bit better now. Like you said, people don't know that, I've known, about you since 2008,
Yeah, man. Yes, yes. It's been forever.
which is like, damn, I don't know, 12 years, maybe. I don't know.
Yo,
My, my
long time
math,
ago.
my math is bad.
Mm,
And yeah, man, it's good to see you, bro, doing your thing. And, I think that, the industry is ready to be blessed with more of your stuff, more of your music.
yeah.
I know you take your time, but please, man, drop more music, drop more music.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. I think the features that are coming will keep me afloat. There are so many features that are coming. Abidoza hit me up with another beat. I think I'll be doing something with the likes of Snow Deep. There's an incredible international feature. Yo, I'm super excited about it. But I
Mm,
think just before I jinx it, let the logistics play a role and then I'll speak about it. But it's definitely gonna be something that changes my life. There's also an incredible feature with another international legendary musician by the name of Ndinga Gaba. I can speak about that because I'm busy with it.
mm,
Myself and Ndinga Gaba. If you don't know Ndinga Gaba, he's the one who brought you the Summer Breeze track. Why won't you be my
mm,
summer breeze? So I'm excited to be working with a person like that because I'm learning so much. It's crazy. I feel like I don't even know how to produce anymore because the man
mm,
is just teaching me a lot. And it's a blessing to be working with someone like that. So yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of features happening this year, that's for sure.
mm, mm.
Mm,
That's dope, man. And good luck with that. Can't wait to hear it. Beautiful
thank you.
thing is asking when is the music video coming out for Shumael?
Okay, the situation with the music video for Shumaila is that it was actually supposed to happen somewhere last year, but because of regulations, right now we are trying to get it done. We should have a meeting in. Everything is done. It's paid for. Everything is paid for. We just have to have a meeting about conceptualizing really more than anything and seeing how we can maneuver the whole thing so that we don't disrespect the regulations or anything like that because
Mm,
but Shumaila music video, uh, I pray that somewhere in February we are done with it.
mm,
Within February, I pray that we are done with Shumaila music video. But right now, people can look forward to the Lost in Words music video. We just
mm,
submitted that, so it's gonna be airing soon, and I hope people enjoy that.
Okay. I know. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. And
Mm,
yeah, I know it's tricky times for everybody now. It's hard to plan. You don't know what's gonna
mm.
happen next week. So, we're just doing the best that we can. Lastly, bro, is there anything that that I might have missed that you just wanna put out there?
Um, I think I have to talk about having worked with Tebe, the
Mm,
legend.
mm.
Yeah, that has also been one of my incredible happenings of 2020 within the whole lockdown situation and the pandemic. Having worked with Tebe
I didn't know that.
was
Is the
one of.
song out?
Yes, the song is out. The music video is playing on a daily on television. It's called Slay
Oh,
Queen. It's
you know what?
hypnosis.
I have to
Mm.
apologize for missing that. You know, I don't watch TV
Yeah,
like at all.
it's okay.
It's bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
bad. But anyway, you were
hypnosis.
saying,
It's Hypnosis featuring Decency and Tab as Slay Queen. We actually just released. He also Hypnosis released a remix package with more music of it. It comes, yo, it comes in a memory card.
mm,
There's a difference between, I don't know if people know this, but there's a difference. There's a memory. Basically, it's a card like this, and then the memory stick thingy comes out. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, that's how the album is. I think that's very creative, in a way.
mm,
So it's coming out in that. And I think if anybody wants to know more about this, they can just check Hypnosis Music here on Instagram, and they'll see him. It's incredible. So that's out. Remixes by Gaba Canal, to name a few. Louis Lunch.
mm,
Another thing that's going to come out is also the follow up of the EP. Yeah, Kali Louis Lunch. I'm
mm,
gonna force him that we do that. So you know what? There's a lot that we can talk about, but
mm.
yeah, I think I've touched on enough for people to look forward to.
Look, you're a busy man. You know, you're inspiring me. Like it's like, you know, you're working hard, and it's beautiful. You know, and
Mm,
you know, your stuff is out there. You're putting out more stuff, which is a
yeah,
beautiful thing. You know,
mm,
and you know, you are out there, man, already. You know, it's just a matter of
yeah,
this lockdown now coming to an end, people having
true,
vaccines, and you know, by the time when
true.
you get back to it, you must dominate, nah?
I'll definitely push for that. I'll definitely push for that domination. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yo, man, Decency, thank you so much for your time, bro. 30 minutes down. It's been incredible. And yeah,
Okay.
man, good luck. And for everybody that watched this live, thank you so much. I'm gonna post it on my timeline, so if you missed half of it, or if you just joined in, you can catch the rest of the interview there. Away,
All right. Cool.
sharp, sharp.
Chap chap.